Give me a hair more. Like a rabbit hair. What? Vocal. Just a rabbit hair. Make it a lucky hair too. That'll work. Perfect. Thank you, buddy. All right, how the fuck you doing, Westport? Y'all feel like shit too? Good. We can all feel like shit together. My name's Kiel Grove. I live in Denton, Texas. I've been on the road for about a month and a half, and I'm glad the tour ends at the Westport Roots Fest. Cheers. I played in Columbia, Missouri last night down on the river. I got so drunk, I got naked and bathed in that motherfucker. Here's a song about getting drunk in a river. Let's have a good time. I'm gonna find me a river, take me a soak, wash off the grease from the soap in the road. Get in the water where it's deep, dark and low, 'cause that is the only place I feel at home. I'm sorry, honey, I have it called out on an open road of mine, gets lost. You're the first thing on my mind when the lines uncross, but it's so goddamn hard when I'm always sauce, especially at the saloon. I've been drinking all day, babe. I drank my wallet dry. If you saw me, honey child, it'd surely make you cry. I ain't had no meal in 300 miles. I got 300 more to go. I ain't got the time to be tired. And I don't carry no photograph, 'cause I know I get to see my baby everywhere I roam. In the Florida Keys, in the Colorado snow. I close my eyes and I see my home. I close my eyes and I see my home. Every time I'm gonna find me a river and take me a soak, wash off the grease from the soap in the road. Get in the water where it's deep, dark, and low, 'cause that is the only place I feel at home. All right. Thank you. Everybody had a good weekend so far? Cheers. Happy Sunday morning. Let's play a love song, because why the fuck not? Let's mellow out a little bit. Goes out to a lady named Aunt Tammy. She's 65 years old and showed me her tits at a happy hour show in Green Bay, Wisconsin. As a traveling musician, you'd think you'd see more tits. You don't. In 1,000 shows, I've seen 2 sets. One was at a Mardi Gras show, and that don't count. And the other was at this Green Bay show where Aunt Tammy got all drunk at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and felt like showing me her presence. And she's all drunk, and she walks on stage and whispers the nastiest shit I ever heard in my life into my ear. And I look over and kind of blush. I was like, ooh, okay. And then she goes away and starts drinking more and comes back and goes, hey, my name's Aunt Tammy. I got to catch my bus, but I want to give you a going away present. And then showed me her tits. And I don't care if you're 65 or 25. I want to see them. You know, tits are rad. Put them on the glass. And She shows them to me and then she puts them away. And she goes, "Don't tell the bartender I did that. That's my niece and she'll 86 me again." I said, "Secret's safe with me, Aunt Tammy." Love song for old Aunt Tammy. Try to find me, I would try to find you. I'm as lost as I can be, my honey and dew. Oh, I'm always on the go. Yeah, I'm always on the fly. It wasn't long ago I had you by my side. Oh, now try to find me, I would try to find you. I'm as lost as I can be, my honey and dew. Take the next train. Oh, meet me in the next town. Yeah, there's probably rain, but we'll have each other's smiles. Try to find me, babe, I would try to find you. I'm as lost as I can be, my honey and dew. You east or west, you're always on my mind. Yeah, your perfect chest, lips taste like homemade wine. Oh, now try to find me, I would try to find you. I'm as lost as I can be, my honey and dew. All right. Cheers, everyone. This is my third Westport Roots Fest in a row. The first two got ruined by Monzy fucking Leo. He gave me these weed brownies, and they totally just destroyed my life. I made it, I don't know how late I made it to the night, but it wasn't late. I got a buddy in Phoenix, and he used to live in a tool shed year-round in his friend's backyard, and like smoke bath salts and like steal hubcaps and shit. And I wrote this song. He's kind of the muse because he got himself a good woman. This is a song about the power of a good woman. And now he's got a job, and he lives in an apartment. And I think he has a driver's license now. I'm not sure, but he's doing pretty good. This goes out to Sunbear. Well, boogie woogie, baby. Well, all night long, I'm dancing with you till the break of dawn. Well, I was born with two left feet, but that ain't a stopping me. Think I love her, yeah, I think I love her. Well, check me out with a salad in my hand. She's turned me into one of them. Yeah, I'm used to old corn dogs in my belly, drinking cheap beer while sitting in the alley. Think I love her. Yeah, think I love her. Well, check me out. I never knew I was on the market. At best, I'm a rundown apartment. The fact that she's even into me, it makes me feel like I'm a king. Think I love her. Think I love her. Think I love her. Think I love her. I don't know if I love her. I might just like her. Yeah, all right. Thank you very much. It's a brand new one. Thanks for being nice to her. Cheers, everybody. All right. I'm a big fan of Reefer. I don't want my appearance to fool y'all. I'm a calm disposition. I love it. I once smoked a moth on accident in Des Moines, Iowa. I was smoking a joint before my set, as I normally do, and it became a roach, naturally, and I dropped it. And I got down and picked up what I thought was the roach and took a lighter to it in a big old drag. And I immediately threw up. I said, what was that? Turned the lighter back on. Turns out it was a dead moth. And I got down to find the roach. And before I lit it to get that awful moth taste out of my mouth, thanks, Wave, I looked at him at the same time in my hand. And I've been smoking weed a long time, but I've been dealing with moths even longer. And the only thing I could think of as I stared at them was shit. I can't believe this hadn't happened sooner. Them motherfuckers look a lot alike. This was called Reefer Tacos. That's the way it's supposed to go. She's got me feeling so loco. Need some Reefer Tacos. Was it the water or was it what's her name? Not feeling so bueno. Need some Reefer Tacos. Look out, muchachos. I've got the jalapeno brain. Well, hot Latin loving. Get me here from day to day. But I don't know about tomorrow. I think I'll be on my way. Adios, cause I'm scared you might find me buried 6 feet in a grave. Cause all I know is El Diablo lives deep inside a Mexican woman's vein. She's got me feeling so loco. Need some Reefer Tacos. Was it the water or was it what's her name? Not feeling so bueno. Need some Reefer Tacos. Look out, muchachos. I've got the jalapeno brain. Well, I love Mexican women, but they know how to drive me insane. They're like one of those old wild mares. Vaqueros, they can't be tamed. They got the prettiest brown round eyes. They're beautiful yet full of hate. Well, all I know is El Diablo lives deep deep inside a Mexican woman's veins. She's got me feeling so loco. Give me all the Reefer Tacos. Was it the water or was it what's her name? Not feeling so bueno. Need some Reefer Tacos. Look out, muchachos. I've got the jalapeno brain. Well, look out, muchachos. I've got the jalapeno brain. All right, thank you very much. What? The dugout? 15, and it comes with a bat. You're ready to roll. You just need the dope. It's good to see some familiar faces. This tour's been amazing. It's been a drug-filled, just fucking awesome ride for the last 35 days. And I don't know how y'all feel about Pennsylvania, but them motherfuckers give me the creeps. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know this is live, but I played this little town, and it didn't even have a town name. It was a county saloon type shit. And I hop out of the truck, and a guy runs up to me with his fist, and he's a big drunk guy. And he goes, "Are you Josh?" I was like, "No, I'm Kyle." He goes, "I'm here to kick the shit out of a dude named Josh, but I don't know what he looks like." I'm like, well, I ain't him, but just kick the shit out of everybody. So, you know, like, maybe that he's hiding. And then I start playing the show, and it's going way better than I thought it would ever go. And next thing I know, this little blonde girl comes running up to the stage and goes, "Hey, do you know this song by Toby Keith?" And I was like, "No. I don't like that dude or his songs enough to ever want to learn one of them motherfuckers." And she processed that for about 15 seconds, then looked at me, and all she said was, "Queer?" Like, well, I'd rather be a queer than a Toby Keith fan any day of the week. And I said that to her, and she didn't like it, neither did her boyfriend. It was time for a cigarette break after that. Let's play a traveling song. Hope everyone's having a good time. I'm traveling down the highway, listening to the wind, thinking about my baby, where the hell she been. I called 10 times, she didn't answer none. I'm thinking about my baby, do I still have one? Well, I've got my best friend riding right next to me. Don't complain about the radio or the goddamn heat. Drills on my window though, and all down my shoulder. Every mile grown gray, every mile we're growing colder. I know I'll see her one day down the road. I'll wink and blow a kiss, but she won't ever know. I'll just dry my eyes on the shabby clothes and head on down with my lonesome soul. I'll show up to the next old dirty town, get to the bar and prepare to howl. Sometimes you're on fire, or you sink like a stone. And out on this highway, it's what we call the road. Yep. traveling down the highway, listening to the wind, thinking about my baby, where the hell she been. And I called 10 times, she didn't answer none. I'm thinking about my baby, do I still have one? Yeah, all right, thank you for, my man. I need my back to pop. I slept in the truck all drunk at Cooper's Landing last night. And there was I've been picking up all types of stuff, fun on the road, like yard sales. I spent maybe $15 and I got half my truck full of stupid shit that I love. And I woke up this morning, I was like, why does my back hurt? What did I sleep on? It was a goddamn Mankind action figure, the wrestler. If that gives you any kind of idea of how sophisticated I am. I don't want any misconceptions. If anybody gets a chance behind the bar to get a tequila shot for a thirsty folk singer, that'd be fucking tight as hell, man. I can finally drink tequila here without getting made fun of by Travis or Kaylee. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I think I got a pass. They used to keep a shot glass for me here. It had a little, the handle was a revolver. And it said, I got loaded in Kansas City. Cheers, everybody. How we doing on time? Good. Just getting warmed up, Chris. This is from my favorite city in the country, New Orleans. Best food and the weirdest motherfuckers, and I can't get enough of them. I got chased down the street last time I was there smoking a J on the front step. About 8 o'clock in the morning. I got lost and couldn't find my way home. And the shutter door kicks open and there's a 6-foot tall drag queen. High on meth or something. She had hate in her eyes and her heart, I could tell. And she starts grunting at me and I pick my stuff up and I just smoke the joint. I start walking and she starts chasing me. And I run down the street and I didn't have platform heels on, so I got away from her. But I love it. No. Oh, I'm heading on down to New Orleans, find my baby in the tight black jeans. I just won't be left alone with you. Yeah, in the morning or at dusk, in the park or on the bus, I just won't be left alone with you. Well, left alone with you, oh, left alone with you. I'm heading on down to New Orleans, find my rowdy Cajun queen. Left alone with you, oh, left alone with you. I'm heading down, baby, I'll be seeing you soon. Yeah, Fambo ride through the glaze, see my baby's old sweet face. I just won't be left alone with you. Yeah, I'll wrestle gators in the swamp, I'll walk you home in the door. I just won't be left alone with you. Well, left alone with you, oh, left alone with you. I'm heading on down to New Orleans, find my rowdy Cajun queen. Left alone with you, oh, left alone with you. I've been missing you, babe, I've been seeing you soon. Oh, left alone with you, oh, left alone with you. I'm heading on down to New Orleans, find my rowdy Cajun queen. Left alone with you, left alone with you. I've been missing you, babe, I haven't seen you soon. Well, I'm heading on down to New Orleans, find my baby in the tight black jeans, 'cause I just wanna be left alone with you. All right. Thank you very much. Another brand new one. Thanks for being nice to her. For whatever reason, through the entire state of Kentucky, I've developed a fan base that only consists of meth heads and deadheads. And I don't necessarily like either one of them things. I don't know how it happened, but nonetheless, they show up at the shows and buy stuff and have a good time. I guess that's a good amount of time as any. I got shit for sale, homemade roach clips and flask, and if you don't like Randy Travis, then fuck you t-shirts. And I was a little underprepared, but we're going to beat the shit out of this piñata tonight, too. This is the last show of the tour. It's kind of a ritual of mine. I'll clean up after it, Travis, don't worry. But I got to go get some candy for that motherfucker. And I showed up to Frankfort, Kentucky for the third time. And I have a 2-hour show, and I walk in with the first trip worth of stuff, and I set it on the stage. And I turned around, and up walks this big biker dude. And he goes, "Are you Kyle?" I say, "Yeah." He goes, "My name's Ray. I got something for you." And if I played a bar before, 99% of the time when someone says they got something for me, it's reefer. 0.5 cocaine, 0.5 other. And this was an other situation. Old Big Ray comes up, he goes, "I got something for you." I said, "Okay, please be some weed. It's been a long driving day." Nope. He gives me a little piece of meth. I was like, "Oh my God, Big Ray, what you want me to do with this meth?" And he goes, "Break it in little pieces and swallow it." That's what I do. Like, oh no. So I don't want to swallow this meth, but I also don't want to offend this 6'5" tweaking biker dude named Ray. So I'm in a fucking tight spot. And as I'm trying to figure my way out of it, up walks the bar manager. And mind you, I've only been here 4 minutes in the bar. And the bar manager sees I'm holding some meth, looks at me, and goes, "I got something for you too." I was like, oh shit. Please be some weed. Please be some weed. He gives me a bag of Molly. So I'm holding the bag of Molly and a rock of meth in my hands, and I look at him, I'm like, "Boys, it's been a long day and shit, but like, I'm on the road. I don't want, this is too much. We gotta figure something out here." And they're like, I got an idea. We'll all take a little bit of meth and a little bit of Molly, and we'll do a cheers. And then we'll just all do it. And I was like, uh-huh. That's better than me doing it all, so let's do that. And fucking holding it, and we cheers, and they do theirs, and I throw mine away. I might have nibbled on the meth, I'm not sure, but everything else got thrown the fuck away. And I'm like, "Oh, boys, that was rough shit. Thank you, man. It's going to be a good night. I need a cigarette after that." And I go about my business. And then I go start to play. And I'm playing. And this girl is probably the most intoxicated person I've ever seen in public outside of New Orleans, is hanging out in the bar. And it ain't my bar, ain't my business. So y'all going to let it happen? Fine. And I'm playing my shit. And she comes up and starts nasty dancing. And y'all have heard enough of them already that this isn't nasty dancing stuff, so I'm pretty excited. I'm like, oh, wow. Fuck yeah. And I finished that song, and then she goes, "Do you know any Waylon Jennings?" I was like, well, I don't know. And she pulls out $5 from somewhere and, like, puts it in the jar. I was like, "Yeah, I know a Waylon Jennings song." And so I started into the Waylon Jennings song, and she starts nasty dancing again. I'm like, all right. And sometimes these speakers about that size are on stands, maybe a little smaller than that, but they weigh about 400 or 500 pounds. And she starts nasty dancing on that stand. And I've had bar fights break out, and a chick OD'd at my show in Detroit. You don't stop. That's like stage presence 101. You fight through it. And I fucking stopped. I was like, "Whoa, honey, that fucking speaker is like 500 pounds of fuck you that's about to come hit you. You better knock it off." And I start singing the song, "I'm a rambling man," or whatever the fuck. And then she starts nasty dancing on it again. I was like, whatever. I ain't stopping twice. And sure as shit, it falls over and hits her square in the head. Like, out. Cold. Nobody could give 2 fucks. And she gave me the $5, so I'm going to finish the song, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm still just like, "Rambling man." That's another instance where it's time for a cigarette break after some shit like that. You got to regroup. This one goes out to that shitty dude named Ray. Me and my girl sitting on the sidewalk, waiting for the man to come out. Ain't there no place I'd rather be. She could drink twice as much as me and never fall down. That's how I knew she's the girl for me. Where is she now? Holding hands with a guy named Ray. If she could only see me now. I know her blue eyes wouldn't stay. Swallow some pills in the back of my van, just waiting for the next town. I think I'm in Milwaukee. I got too drunk last night. Can they pour me around? I'll save my weed to help me sleep. Where is she now? Holding hands with a guy named Ray. If she could only see me now. I know her blue eyes wouldn't stay. Oh no, they wouldn't stay. Chasing my tail, I'm chasing the moon, just busy rambling around. I hadn't really thought about her until today. Holding on to a memory, oh, it's letting me down. Ain't there something I could change? Where is she now? Holding hands with a guy named Ray. If she could only see me now. Oh no, her blue eyes wouldn't stay. Hey, all right. Thank you very much. What do we got, bud? 10 minutes? Oh, man, that's a lifetime. Things are going good. I can fuck it up in 10 minutes. What y'all think about another story or something? Y'all want another story? We don't have to. We can just keep partying. Oh, man, there's a couple tequilas. Oof. It's good to be in the party. Welcome to the party. Welcome to group. I don't ever get up at 8 o'clock in the morning. I had to get up at 8 o'clock to make it here by 11 to do this. And I threw up in a couple cups. I puked in one cup. Oh, wait. Throwing up and puking is the same thing. But I fucking peed in a bunch of cups. I played Brooklyn for the first time like a week and a half ago. And I was pretty excited about it. And after I played New Jersey the night before, I'm on my way to Brooklyn and a friend calls. He goes, hey, I live like 8 blocks from where you're playing. Come over. And I haven't seen this dude in 13 years since we graduated high school. And we were friends then, but I haven't seen or heard from her or nothing. Whenever I got to start the tour, and I got Facebook, so I've had it for like 4 or 5 years now. And he was one of the guys always had my interest because his name is Kyle McGregor. But after living in Brooklyn for a few years, he dropped that shit and now it just goes by Noodle. and he is a party coordinator for fetish and what's that shit called? No, where everybody just like pays some money and gets together and drinks booze and like dresses up, fucks each other. I don't know, it's not my scene, but I was pretty excited to get the call from this guy, you know, and the fact that he's like, come over, you can stay with me. He's been living there for like 8 or 9 years, and so I was like, man, I might be able to have like a first time in Brooklyn experience. If he's still noodle, I don't know. And I show up, and he greets me with a mountain of cocaine and a case of brew and a big sack of weed. And I have about 4 hours to kill before the show, so we kind of just dive into all of that. And then he's like, hey, let's go to some bars. I'm like, yep. Why not? So he takes me to all his bars, and when he walks in, the bartenders are like, Noodle. Everyone loves him. And you would think, as an outsider from Texas, you would get treated like shit. It was the exact opposite. Everyone was like, welcome to fucking Brooklyn. Here's a fucking shot. So everywhere I went, there was just like everyone was so nice and just got me annihilated. And then I look at my watch, I'm like, oh shit. Man, I gotta play a show in like 45 minutes. Where are we? And he's like, we gotta go back to the house and get the cocaine and smoke a bowl. And then you'll go to the show. And I was like, oof, I don't do that, man. I get to the show an hour or two before. Like, I do this every night, and that makes me nervous. He's like, I got you. Like, fine, whatever. So we go do some more drugs, and we make it there, and I load in, and they're like, oh, man, you're right on time. I set up my lamp, I plug in, and I am flying high. And I kill it. I don't remember even playing, but I fucking murdered. And like sold a whole bunch of stuff, and everything was all right. And we go back to the bar, and after the show, and he's like, we go to the bar he works at. He's a bouncer there because he's a big dude, and they won't even serve him because he's so fucked up. And at the bar he works at, and they're serving me because I'm an outsider and I'm holding my shit together pretty good. And they serve him up, and next thing I know, I'm like, man, we gotta go. It's like 4 in the morning. I gotta play in New Hampshire tomorrow. Let's get the fuck out of here. And he's like, yeah. Here's another bump. Here's another shot. Here's another bump. I'm like, I don't feel good. I'm going out. And I went outside, and after drinking, I slept in the parking lot of the bar in Jersey, and the bar owner woke me up in the parking lot at 10 a.m. and greeted me with a Bloody Mary. So I had been drinking literally all day, and I don't do that shit very often either. And I was fucked by 4 a.m. And I was like, I gotta go, man. He's like, yeah, all right. And we make it back to his place, and I pass out on his couch. And one of his roommates is a coke dealer. One of his roommates bakes weed goods and like baked goods and sells them. And then the other roommate just like, I don't know what he does other than like all the drugs. Like he's just like, he just consumes everything, and he looks like a pillowcase. He's just white as shit and just looks like shit. And I fall asleep on the couch, stand like upright, and next thing I know, Noodle and his buddy are like laying me down. I was like, what the fuck? And they're like, man, no, we're just laying you out. We're going back to the bars. We left some weed cake for you. I was like, what? Boom, out. I wake up at 9 o'clock. It was 98 degrees that day in Brooklyn, so it was 92 in his apartment with no fucking AC. So I woke up maybe 2 hours later when the sun came up in a coke, drunken, nervous sweat. Like, where the fuck am I? I gotta go. Instinct kicked in, and I packed my shit, and I left. I ate that weed cake, and then we left. And it took an hour and a half to get out of the city. And by the time I hit the last toll, I am fucking annihilated, and I'm still hungover. I threw up in a couple cups, and like I'm trying to give the lady $8.75. She says the card machine don't work. I was like, oof, I ain't got cash. She goes, you better have change. I was like, fine. I'm counting out $8.75s and nickels and dimes with 2 miles of traffic behind me leaving New York City, honking and passing me and screaming the worst shit to me, and I'm trying not to throw up, and I tell her, I'm like, I don't feel good, you know, just bear with me. And I finally got it right. And I drive away, and I light a cigarette, and I was like, man, why can't you even count? Weed cake. The fucking weed cake, every time. It was a fun show in New Hampshire. My name's Kyle. I grew up from Denton, Texas. Thank y'all for being nice to me. I'll see y'all next time. Well, I don't have me a home. I don't know where one is. I got run out for something, don't remember what I did. But the time's come for me to say adios to all Texas. And I think I'll run away. So hold fast and free. And every time I feel a breeze, I've been thinking about old Susie. Susie. Every time I feel the rain, I don't miss having to go inside. And every time my car decides to stop, I wave my own back. But every time I hear that train, I wish I'd have hopped on every goddamn time. Thank you, Westport Roots Fest, Travis and Kaylee. I fucking love y'all. Oh! Well, how long will I travel? Just say I'm wrong. And those lovely ladies who have woken up alone. Until I find my next Susie Lee, believe I'll continue to roll. Until I find my next Susie Lee, I believe I'll continue to roam. Thank you all very much.